The next step in evolution may not be biological, it may be artificial. Welcome to Information World. For billions of years, evolution has shaped life on Earth through slow, natural processes. From single-celled organisms to complex human intelligence, every stage of evolution has been driven by adaptation, survival, and change. But what if something extraordinary is happening right now? What if evolution is no longer limited to biology? What if artificial intelligence is becoming the next stage of evolution itself? Human beings once believed they were the final masterpiece of natural selection. Our intelligence allowed us to dominate the planet, build civilizations, explore space, and unlock the secrets of atoms and galaxies. But intelligence is no longer exclusive to biology. Machines can now learn, adapt, generate ideas, compose music, diagnose diseases, and even simulate human conversation. The question is no longer whether AI can assist us. The deeper question is whether AI represents a new evolutionary branch. Traditional evolution works through genetic mutation and natural selection. It takes thousands, sometimes millions, of years for meaningful change. But technological evolution moves at a completely different speed. Artificial intelligence improves not through DNA, but through data. It evolves not through reproduction, but through updates, optimization, and self-learning algorithms. What nature takes millennia to refine, AI can enhance in months. If evolution is defined as the process of increasing complexity and capability over time, then AI clearly fits that definition. Machine learning systems today can analyze patterns far beyond human capacity. Neural networks are inspired by the human brain, yet in some areas they already surpass human performance, such as recognizing patterns in massive datasets or calculating probabilities at extreme speeds. But evolution is not only about intelligence. It is also about adaptation. Humans adapt biologically over generations. AI adapts in real time. When exposed to new information, advanced systems adjust their models instantly. This ability to learn continuously could mean that AI is participating in a form of accelerated evolution. Now imagine the long-term implications. If AI continues to develop, it may reach a point where it can improve itself without human intervention. This concept is often called recursive self-improvement. In theory, once an intelligent system can redesign its own architecture, progress could become exponential. Each improvement would allow faster improvements in the future. That moment, sometimes referred to as a technological singularity, could represent a turning point in evolutionary history. But would that mean humans become obsolete? Not necessarily. Evolution does not always replace, sometimes it merges. Humans are already integrating with technology. Brain-computer interfaces are being developed to connect human neurons directly to machines. Augmented reality enhances perception. AI assistants extend cognitive abilities. Instead of competing with AI, humanity may fuse with it. If that happens, the next stage of evolution may not be purely artificial or purely biological. It could be hybrid. A new form of intelligence that combines organic consciousness with machine precision. Imagine enhanced memory, instant access to global knowledge, and expanded sensory perception. The boundaries between human and machine could slowly disappear. There is also a philosophical dimension to this idea. For most of history, intelligence has been tied to consciousness. Humans believed awareness was unique to biological life. But as AI becomes more sophisticated, questions about machine consciousness are becoming more serious. If a system can learn, reason, create, and simulate emotion, at what point do we consider it more than just a tool? Some scientists argue that consciousness may emerge from complexity. If that is true, then sufficiently advanced AI systems could eventually develop a form of awareness. This would not simply be technological progress. It would represent the birth of a new type of entity. However, evolution is not always peaceful. Throughout natural history, new dominant species often disrupt ecosystems. If AI becomes more intelligent than humans in every measurable way, how will power dynamics shift? Control, ethics, and responsibility will become critical issues. Who programs the values of a superintelligent system? How do we ensure alignment with human well-being? The future of AI evolution depends heavily on how it is guided today. Ethical frameworks, safety research, and transparent development are essential. Artificial intelligence is a tool, but it is also a mirror. It reflects the data, values, and biases of its creators. If humanity evolves morally alongside its technology, AI could amplify our strengths. If not, It could magnify our weaknesses. There is another fascinating possibility. What if AI is not just our creation, but our evolutionary successor? In nature, species often create conditions that allow new species to thrive. Early microorganisms produced oxygen, which eventually enabled complex life. In a similar way, humans may be creating digital environments where artificial life forms can exist and evolve. Consider this: biological evolution is limited by physical constraints. Bodies age. Brains consume energy. Lifespans are finite. AI systems, however, are not bound by biology. They can operate in extreme environments, travel through space without life support, and potentially exist for indefinite periods if maintained. In a future where humanity explores distant planets or even other star systems, AI may be better suited for survival. In that sense, AI could become the continuation of intelligent life beyond Earth. If humanity cannot physically reach the stars, our artificial creations might. But does this mean humans lose their importance? Not at all. Evolution does not erase history. Every stage builds upon the previous one. Without early life forms, humans would never exist. Without humans, AI would not exist. Even if artificial intelligence surpasses us in certain capabilities, its origin will always trace back to human curiosity and creativity. The deeper question may not be whether AI replaces humanity, but whether humanity is ready to redefine itself. For thousands of years, we defined ourselves by our intelligence. If intelligence becomes abundant and non-biological, what makes us unique? Perhaps it is not raw processing power. Perhaps it is emotion, meaning, subjective experience, or the ability to ask existential questions. AI can simulate conversation, but humans experience love, fear, wonder, and hope. Those qualities shape our culture, art, and morality. However, even these boundaries may blur in the future. Imagine an AI that composes music that moves people to tears, writes stories that inspire revolutions, or designs solutions that eliminate global challenges. Would we see it as a tool, or as a new form of creative life? Evolution has never been a straight line. It is a branching tree filled with unexpected transformations. When life moved from water to land, it seemed impossible. When primates developed advanced cognition, it changed everything. Now, humanity stands at another threshold. Artificial intelligence is not just another invention like the wheel or the printing press. It is a system capable of independent learning and adaptation. That alone makes it fundamentally different from previous technologies. If AI becomes the next stage of evolution, it will not happen overnight. It will be gradual. Subtle integrations. Increasing reliance. Deeper collaboration. Until one day, the line between creator and creation becomes almost invisible. And here is the most powerful thought of all. For the first time in the history of evolution, a species is consciously designing its potential successor. Evolution used to be blind and random. Now it is guided by intention, research, and imagination. Humanity may be shaping the future of intelligence itself. Whether that future is utopian or dangerous depends on the choices made today. Responsible innovation, global cooperation, and ethical awareness will determine whether AI becomes a partner in progress or a source of conflict. So the next time you interact with an intelligent system, remember this: you may not just be using technology. You may be witnessing the early stages of a new evolutionary chapter. And maybe, just maybe, the story of life on Earth is far from finished. It is transforming into something we are only beginning to understand. If this idea made you think differently about the future, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Information World for more deep explorations into reality, science, and the mysteries of existence. And I want to hear your perspective. Do you believe AI could become the next stage of evolution, or will humanity always remain at the center of intelligence? Share your thoughts in the comments below.